Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Greetings, Guy Pals and Guy Pals. It's me, Camden, on Channel Camden, and I'm taking matters into my own hands because I'm directing a movie. I'm directing Spawn Reloaded. Oh my God! Oh. 2, 1, action.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to spawn it like crazy. We're all spawning it. I'm about to spawn it. They spawning it. You spawning it. Everybody is spawning it. Insanity. Michael J. White is spawning it too.
In 1992, there was a comic book series titled Spawn, created by Todd McFarlane. And he's basically a mashup of these guys into one. A dude that died, and then he got resurrected. And once he got resurrected, he's kind of like the undead. He has chosen to redeem himself and to fighting all the wrongs and the evils in the world. Since his comics were going crazy in the 90s, they're like, hey, let's go ahead and make a movie out of it. And it came out in 1997. Now, if you guys are wondering if 1997 was the greatest time to drop, comic book movies, then, it was the greatest time. Greatest time. Great. And the movie starred Michael J. White and John Leguizamo. So the movie released, and it had generally negative reviews at the time, as many thought it was a very, very strange movie. And years later, some people will look back on it and be like, oh yeah, there was a Spawn movie, and then move on. Well, here and there, people will still talk about the character in general. And I'm going to talk about it. Today, since I'm directing the Spawn movie, I think it's nice to take a good look back into Spawn's history. Hey, because bro probably needs to respawn and redeem himself and
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So are we supposed to just, stand here while you talk about a movie?
Yeah, that's what people do all the time on this show.
Really?
Ends with a narration from Sir John, played by Nicol Williamson. Ends with my long lost uncle. That last name sounds familiar, so let's take a look and see what he's talking about. Especially, you can sell people on an opening narration in a movie and get a sense and a feel of what the movie is going to bring to life. What in the world? Hey, man, what? Hey, bro, hey, why is there Martin? So then it cuts to what's his name, J. White as. So then it cuts to Michael J. White as Al Simmons, and he's engaged. He has a job as a government assassin. There's a crazy scene that introduces him. We'll get used to him where he just straight it slimes a bunch of. Dang. Oh. The people. You have Martin Sheen as his boss. Him and yet another comic book movie. And then he's all, you're not supposed to question me. Your job is to assassinate people under my orders because you had the immoral obligation to do those things. Check this out. Why does Michael J. White keep trying too hard not to smirk during?
You're a killing machine.
You're wrong about me, Win.
Am I? Have you ever stopped to consider that you won't be happy doing anything else?
I made up my mind.
This scene.
Spawning it.
Wait, too early. There's a scene where we introduce to Wanda, Al's girl, and there's the air freshener in our car that happens to look like one of the villains in the movie is just there. I mean, alright, I guess. You know. And speaking of the other villain, we have John Leguizamo as the Violator. I can tell that John has had a great time as a Violator, and the makeup on him is really good. It actually looks really good. You can hardly even tell that it's Leguizamo. So then, you know where to get to the part where Al dies. And also, you know how movies back in the 90s and 2000s used to have the most insane opening credits with flash, burly, fast mo, little editing with fast credit, like fast mo stuff. Bro, look at the opening credits. It looks like a and also with the editing, of course with Wanda, we don't really see too many scenes of Al and Wanda together before, he dies and becomes Spawn. And I learned from an interview that in the original cut of the movie, that we were going to see multiple scenes of them together. We were going to see a little bit more of Al's life before his death. Man, what's with these movies
about doing special effects shots?
Right.
And the story elements just suffered and suffered. And there were no longer any scenes that depicted, Al Simmons' early life.
Right.
I don't understand. So now y'all are going to do a lightsaber fight scene, you and the Violator.
What in the world are you talking about, bruh?
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. So five. Now you better listen. It was 5 years later. Yeah. So now 5 years later. 5 years later, Al wakes up. He's like, "What's going on? Where's Wanda? Why do I have this little crusted face? Oh my God! What's going on, bruh?" And then he comes to see Wanda. She has a new man, and they have a daughter together named Cyan. And is she with? It's his old co-worker, Terry. If you want to talk about differences with the comic, well, Terry, looks, with Wanda. I don't care about nothing else. Just getting back with Wanda. I don't care. I do not care. She's gonna read my text message and text back at some point. It's been like 30 hours, but it does not matter. I don't care. It does not matter. I don't. Violator shows up and he's like, "Hey, how you doing, man? It's me, Luigi Mario, my brother Mario. You're supposed to work for me and bring an army upon Earth and take over." Sheen and his henchwoman. That's what's she for? At that party, he turns into Spawn. And he's about to take down Sheen and his little henchwoman. He's had enough. And, why is the cape completely the CG? I mean, I get it has to flow around a lot, but at least a good, not even a little bit of it could be practical. Not even at least a little bit of it. Come on, bruh, it couldn't be practical, at all. All of it had to be CGI. Okay. Alright, man. So when cops, when they see supernatural things or beings in movies, they gotta shoot at it, even though it's not gonna do a single thing. Oh my gosh, it's the bulletproof intergalactic alien!
There!
Wall crawling's my shtick. Hey, you start spinning a web and I'll...
Oh, she's dead.
The line delivery, just the line, all of it is great. Fantastic. Oh, so there's this scene where Spawn interacts with Cyan, Wanda's daughter, and it's actually an endearing scene. I like it. It gave me a big smile on my face. And when she was trying to find her dog, Spaz, it was a cute scene. I like this. This is what...
What's your name?
Spawn,
I'm Cyan.
you have your mother's eyes. I knew her. Let's get you back to your mother.
Follows right after. Alright, boys. We're ready to do this? Let's go. This is the fight scene. Let's do this. Why are you guys just standing there? Why are you guys just standing?
Right. I expected for you to just, use CGI models. No, we're not gonna actually do our stunts. Imagine doing stunts, am I right? Like, we ain't gonna do that.
Not even like a punch or a kick. No, nothing. That y'all just gonna stand there?
Okay, fine. We'll give you a fight.
Well, Spawn, you can't be spawning it no more. Your spawning days are coming to an end. Time to die.
Okay, I get it. You're supposed to be the generic goon that Spawn's supposed to beat up, but there's a little bit more pizzazz in the line. Just a little bit more. I think that was just,
Oh, if you don't shut up and give me my paycheck.
Gosh, there's a Spawn move. What are you doing?
Oh joy. Am I witnessing a production of a new comic book movie? Can I join in? I have excellent ideas.
I wonder what Mark Grayson is like in the Spawn 1997 universe, since Spawn and Invincible take place in the same universe under Image Comics, and Fire Breather too. You guys remember Fire Breather? I think I'm the only person that remembers. Dude, I needed your help during the Invincible War. Where were you?
Don't worry about that. I was Spawn.
So the Violator starts talking to Spawn. He starts talking crazy. And then he turns into his freaky monster form. I'ma call it Perfect Violator. And Spawn is all like, enough from the clown. And decided to start shooting at him. Doing this. So, in the little area with a bunch of homeless people, there's a kid who he also has an endearing moment with. His dad dies, and his reaction is all like, no! So during that fight scene, I will not comment on the effects of this movie, knowing when it came out. I guess we will not make any comments. And then Sir John pops up, and he's all like, well, Spawn, it's time for you to truly learn your abilities. A whole hour into the movie. In the last 30 minutes of the movie. Should have been a scene earlier, like in the middle of the movie, where he told him everything, not like we're about to approach the third act. Training scene even that long, he's just like, hey Spawn, bring out the chain in your suit. And he brings a bunch of like CGI chains all over him and stuff. And then he's like, alright, you're good. And he steals the dude's motorcycle to go off to Wanda's house to fight, the bad guy. Meanwhile, we have the Violator making weird, disgusting comments about Wanda. I think I like that, Sid the Sloth is talking like this. I don't like it at all. Alright, gang, so we're ready to do this big fight scene. Are we ready? 3, 2, Hey, that's a little bit too much. For this movie. Wait for the making of documentary for this movie, bro.
The Spawn powers. I am spawning it.
Camden saw the production of the video. Oh my gosh, what happened here? Oh. Yeah, we might have to halt production.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I said, put everything in CGI.
Exactly what a good chunk of the third act is. Yeah, it's just take a look. Oh, all right, Spawn. Ooh. Such amazing green screen. I love it. Fantastic green screen. It was ahead of his time. Ugly CGI battles where I can't tell what's going on. Didn't know this was a secret Sonyverse movie. And then, Martin Sheen's defeated. The Violator is defeated. Elf game. And then Spawn learns, he's like, I have to fight evil. I have to stop the army from coming into Earth. I have to care about other things, besides myself. And he says, you're like, yep, and I gotta let go of Wanda too. Then the movie ends with him standing on a rooftop with a CGI cape flowing. Fun fact: there's a dude in real life that's also named Al Simmons. Well, at least he has a full completed character arc. And so, what did I think of it?
Oh, you're making a movie. Can I be in it?
There are some pretty cool things about this movie. I love the makeup, and some ideas are pretty neat, and some of the scenes are not so bad. And they're genuinely well done. But there's a lot of dumb here too. Like with some of the editing, mainly with the first half of the movie. And then later on it started to edit like a normal movie. Some of the story beats could have been stronger and we should have seen more things being emphasized on. Very, very laughable and very, very 90s. And a lot of it is very, very zany. Especially when it's trying to be dark and serious at times. The worst in the genre, as there's been worse. There's been worse, pal. And it's unique. I can say that. It is unique. And it's better than the other movies that dropped. Overall, got some neat stuff in there. Got some laughable stuff in there. But it's really just a pretty unique movie. But it's a little strange. 5 donuts. Some things I liked unironically, like with certain scenes, where I was like, okay, that's not so bad. While some scenes, I was just like, okay, alright, man. I feel like this movie was just testing out special effects, just to test out special effects, since, during the 90s, people were starting to mess with CGI a little bit and test it. And here, I feel like, okay, bro, what are we doing? Things I can't tell what's going on. Whether it's effects or editing or both. The editing earlier in special effects events of the year. Okay, man. Alright, man. We get it. Okay. Alright. We get it, man. There's been another attempt at a Spawn movie. Years ago, before the pandemic. Well, just a few years before the pandemic. Todd McFarlane was all like, yeah, man, we're going to do a Spawn movie. We're going to have Jamie Foxx as Spawn. And we're also going to have Jeremy Renner in the movie as well. And, where's the movie? I don't see it. Jamie Foxx Spawn. I don't see Jamie Foxx Spawn. Matter of fact, I could probably ask him right now and he'll be all like, Spawn? I ain't know I was doing a Spawn movie. Hold on, what?
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Fidget spinners were still relevant. Now it's the great grand 2025. I don't see it. I don't see some stupid AI trailers though. Because I think it could work as like a live action series like on Amazon Prime or something like that. I think that would be pretty neat. But hey, it doesn't matter because I'm doing the movie now. I'm doing Spawn Reloaded.
You know, we were all still rolling through the entire time of you talking about the movie, right? You never once shouted cut.
Spawn Reloaded has gotten Spawn $1 billion at the box office. What was the point of that one scene where that guy...
Alright, now you two better not fight. Now let's take another set picture, everybody. Come on now. Y'all better not fight. Y'all better stand there nicely. There you go. There you go. Good job. Spawning it.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.